Do you think the World Solar Challenge is a good event for young people to get involved in and to be interested in?
The students spend a long time learning about solar as a renewable energy source, as a source for powering cars, and it's a great event. They really love it. So for young people, fantastic.
And how are you enjoying your experience so far?
I'm finding it really exciting, finding out all these new technologies and stuff in the way of solar cars and the solar cells.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'm really enjoying it. It's great.
I'm loving it. It's really great. It's a great experience to come up and see most of Australia.
Well, I love physics and the alternative energy sources and just how things work. So it's really interesting to see how it's all put together and how they can make such an economical vehicle and how it works so well.
Do you think that you'll use this experience with the World Solar Challenge in your future career?
There's a good possibility, yeah. Like, I'm interested in technology, so yeah, this would be a great leap in my direction of my career.
Well, I'm hoping to pursue a career in aviation, in the aviation industry, and hopefully all this will work out as great experience in the future years.
Oh, well, definitely it's opened my eyes to what's out there and the type of study I can do in areas in university, and of course I might be interested in engineering, the types of areas I can now go into I never even thought of. So if I can get a job somehow in this area, it would be fantastic.
Well, as for career, I don't think it's actually going to apply to my career as such, but I mean, it's definitely applicable to everyday life. Just basic circuitry that I've learnt from Andrew and basic mechanics that I've learnt from Bob. I'm just going to be able to use that as soon as I get home. If an alarm clock breaks, I'll just take it apart and fiddle around with it. It's great.
And why do you think solar energy is important?
Solar energy is a great way on harnessing what we have already in nature, and instead of using nuclear energy and coal power, we can actually look to the sun for answers.
Well, it's important because obviously with greenhouse gases we're slowly killing ourselves off. I mean, example is we look around Darwin at the moment and we're actually burning off a lot around Darwin at the moment. We wake up in the morning and there's blue sky directly above us and it's grey everywhere else, and I mean, that's not a good look.
We've got so much solar areas that it's easy for us to get it, and it's a much more energy efficient sort of way to get some power.
It's absolutely fantastic because it's such a efficient and cheap energy source that has no bad things towards the environment. So I don't have an answer for it. Solar power is really important because I don't know. You.
Why do you think solar power is important for the Australian environment?
Solar power is really important for the environment because there's no damage caused to the environment from the power. It doesn't emit any toxic gases or anything that can harm the environment. So it really is economical and sustainable because we're always going to have the sun.
And who do you think is the favourite for the adventure class, the one in which you're participating?
Us, definitely.
There are a couple of really awesome ones, like the one that's next to us in the pits, the Philippine one, is really nice.
And what secrets have you shared with the other teams?
Well, I know we've had a few come around to our camp, and they seem very interested in the way we've attached our trackers to the top part of our array. We've had a few photos taken there, so that's pretty much the only secret we've given out.
What advantages do you think you have over the competition?
Well, we have experience, and because the car won in '99, we know what's required to actually win the race, so that'll be good for our advantage.
We've got brain power. We may not have money, but we are smart. We know what we're doing.
As a young person growing up in Australia, are you concerned about our environmental issues?
Yes, I am, because we use a lot of fuel just to get around, and so if we can cut it down by using solar power, it'll be a lot better.
There's sustainable energy coming up everywhere. I mean, down in the southwest Victoria where we're all from, we've got wind farms popping up all over the place, and that's booming. So why not go into the transport industry?
Do you think there's a real future for solar power in automotive industry in Australia?
There'll need to be some tweaking. I mean, I heard Steve say to a few people earlier today that there'll definitely have to be some adjustments in our driving habits. Like, obviously, once the sun goes down, that's a fair bit of driving that we won't be able to do, but I think it's definitely a way to go. A good step in the future. We'll have to change, but change is a way of life, and yeah, I think we can embrace it.
And have you had a go at driving the car yet?
I can't do it, not 18, can't get the P's yet.
And as one of the very few girl members of the Aviva Solar Car team, how's it going?
Oh, it's great fun. I've got them all under control.
What do you think of the competition that you've seen around the pits so far?
Most of them are friendly. Some are a bit, I don't know, not so easy to talk to. Well, some of the ones with a bit more money, such as Michigan in America.
Is there anybody hot in the pits?
No, I don't think so. Not for me.
You reckon that we can look to the Sun for answers? A lot of people in Melbourne look to the Herald Sun and they don't seem to find that that has many answers. What do you think about that?
Am I composed? I'm trying to compose myself.